Where y'all at? So much to talk about. Hi. Good morning, meow now. Excuse me, dude. I gotta go around Jill. Hi, Nat. Good morning. Hi, Carly. Good for you. You're still up too early. It's a rainy day here. So, anywho. You guys okay? Oh, well, I am glad. I'm glad that you caught the live, and hopefully everything will calm down for you soon. Things are a little crazy. But that's just the nature of my world, though. Uh-oh, I'm going to be so damn mad after all of that, if I forgot my little yellow piece of paper that had all my, gosh darn it, had all my little talking points on it. I was trying to write everything down so I wouldn't forget, and apparently I forgot the damn piece of paper. See? I just can't. Okay, I gotta tell you guys this story. So I'm gonna tell you, so yesterday after the oh wow, that's a lot. Anyways, but I do want to talk about this first. Yesterday after I got finished at the dentist and all of that madness, which was fine, I went, good morning, I went back to Walmart, right, with the sole intention of finding more Krispy Kreme popcorn. Okay. So, of course, I go there. Neither do I get it. Hey, Jay. So, I go into Walmart, and of course, the popcorn is no longer there where they had it. And I'm like, are you kidding? Honey, I walked up every damn aisle looking for this damn popcorn. Went down the popcorn aisle, wasn't there. Went down the snack aisle, wasn't there. Like, where's this damn popcorn? It was just here yesterday. But you know how Walmart is, or a lot of Walmart, they move stuff. So I asked like 3 different people, like, where it might be. Forget it. You can't ask. Forget it. It's just not gonna work. So, because they're not really going to give up what they're doing to help you find what you are looking for. Whatever. So, long story short, I ended up back down to potato chip aisle, and there they were. So I'm like, oh my gosh, why are they over here with the potato chips? But whatever. So I started tossing them in my baskets. And I'm like, you know what? I ain't risking this again. So I just bought the 2 rows. I think there was like, I don't even know. There was like 14, maybe 12 or 14 bags. I'm telling you. When I like something, like I said, when I like something, I kind of go overboard. So now here I am with like 20, I don't know, some odd bags now of popcorn, of Krispy Kreme popcorn. So, I go get in my vehicle. And I'm getting ready to back out. And I see, well, so I put the groceries in the vehicle. Then I take my cart and put it away. And as I'm taking my cart, I see at the end, parked way down away from everybody else, is this what are you doing, dumbass? There's a truck with a dog in it. So I'm kind of eyeballing, thinking, so I sit there in my car for a few minutes contemplating what I should do. So I'm just kind of watching for the owner, because let's face it, everybody knows now you don't leave your pets or your kids in your damn car. Come on. How many times do you need to be told? So I'm like waiting on the owner to make sure everything's good. It's good. Sat there for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So I'm like, oh. So I'm like, well, let me get a little closer to see if maybe somebody else is in that truck. So I got to where I could see that there was no one in the truck. The windows were cracked. Not that much. And I listened. The engine wasn't on. So I'm like, well, shit. And so I'm like, well, I'm just going to wait. So I probably sat there another, 15 minutes or so. And I sat there for, and then finally I'm like, okay, wait a minute. So then I'm like, well, let me call inside the store. So I call inside the store, and I get kind of routed around, because what I wanted was for them to either get security or, here, I'm going to give you a license plate. Please call the owner, because this is not cool. It's just not cool. And the dog's panting. I don't even have like a bottle of water I would have dumped through the window. I got nothing. And I'm watching the dog, and he's trying so hard to get his nose up to, out the window, so that he could get she, I don't know what it was, so that it could get air. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, I just can't leave. Like, I can't leave. I don't know what to do, because so Walmart kept like rerouting my call to the point where finally they hung up on me. So I'm like, okay. Anyway, so I sat there waiting for the freaking owner, waiting, and then finally I'm like, so I called such and such police department. I called the non-emergency line and told them, look, can you send someone? I don't really know how to handle this. I've never been in this kind of situation. I've watched videos on YouTube of people leaving animals and somebody calling the cops and stuff goes down. I've seen that, but I didn't know what in the hell to do. So, you know, the officer got a lot of information from me, and he said, you know, all the officers are tied up, but we're going to get somebody out there ASAP. And I said, okay. So I waited. It was probably another, I don't know, 15 minutes, 12 to 15 minutes. And animal control showed up. And when they showed up, I got out of my vehicle, and they're like, at first they didn't know who I am. They're like, is this your dog? And I'm like, no, I'm the one who called. And so then behind them, so they're looking at the dog, they're writing down information off the vehicle. And behind, then I see that an officer pulls up. He's got his lights and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God. Here comes the owner. I'm like, oh my God. And as he's walking, it was a guy. And as he's walking towards the vehicle, he's looking like he's a little bit like he's confused. He looks a little like puzzled. And I'm like, I know you're not stupid. So, and he takes his finger and he rips off his mask, and he's like, I said, is this your truck? Is this your dog? And he said, yes. I said, you left. And I just told him I would just love to slap him, because it's hot. It's hot as hell. And you've left your dog. Well, I just went in for, no. You did not just run in there real quick. Because I've been sitting out here this whole damn time. I heard him tell the officer in animal control, he said, oh, it's not okay to leave the in here with the windows cracked. Oh, if I would have known. And I'm like, that's why you parked this freaking truck all the way down away from everybody else, hoping nobody would notice it. But here comes my ass, he knew it. Don't leave your pets in your damn cars. Don't do it. Anyways, I told the officer, I'm going to go on and go. I barely even got into my car, honey, before I just, like, melted into a puddle, sobbing, and I'm like, why am I crying? And so I was telling my son, one of my grown sons, I was telling him about it, and I'm like, I have become so hypersensitive that I cry when there's no reason to cry. And he's like, and he really made me think about it. And, you know, he's like, you know, for probably the last 10 years of your life, you have, like, really been through it. A lot of stuff has happened, just a lot of stuff. And so he said, I could totally understand seeing an animal locked up like this, panting really hard, and just, he said, I could totally understand. It makes sense. It's reasonable expectation that you would have a response like that. So I'm like, okay. I'm not going to be mad at myself for crying over a pit bull. Even though I'm not a dog person, which it's just the fact that animals can't protect themselves. They can't stop their owners from being idiots. And, you know, the asshole probably got away with it. Yes. Yes. Oh, if the windows had been up, honey, I don't want to be put in situations like that but I would have felt so guilty had I just drove off and not really said, well, good luck, I hope your owner comes soon. I would have felt horrible. That's why I couldn't do it. Anywho. Alright. So she, you know, when KJ gets on something, honey, she's one of these people that will beat a dead horse to death. I mean, you know, like, it dies and she's still beating it. Like, give it up. It's over. You run it into the ground. Be done. And that is with everything that she does. And so now she's on the LuLaRoe stuff. I don't know why. I don't know why she has to. And then posting photos of Mary Brown, one of the sister wives, and some of her clothing, and making fun of her in the clothing that Mary is selling or whatever. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I put on Twitter, I'm like, look, she ain't the one to be, she's not the one to be talking about anybody's damn clothes when her wardrobe is from the vintage granny's drape line, okay? No. She talks about how her stuff is boho and this, that, and the other. Honey, you had a freaking flag on the other day. What are you talking about? But you wear what you like, so cool. Okay? Cool. If that's what you want to wear a flag or look like a beach ball, honey, go for it. We're good. But honey, don't make fun of Mary and other people who like this clothing. God, she's just so ignorant. And she wonders why. Okay, and speaking of Mary, M-E-R-I. In Todd Chrisley's tweet that he put out about, okay, it's done, you know, we have started the process, blah, blah, blah. He said at the last there, it said, I'll get you a copy, Mary, M-E-R-I. Have the sister wives gotten on board with this class action? Or is it Mary, M-E-R-I, is it Mary Brown, the sister wife that he's referring to? Honey, I hope they're on board. She is begging to be sued. Oh, I wish the Duggars would. Honey, the Duggars could freaking clean her clock. Hi, good morning. Her accusations of Jim Bob doing things to Josh. I know, I saw that. I loved it. She is a weirdo. I gotta go in. I'm sorry, y'all. There are so many videos out right now that I need to catch up on. So I'm gonna try and do that today. But y'all, I could not find a little bowl this morning, so I brought my whole damn Aunt Jemima and my French pancakes to go. Okay? I'm gonna put those in my locker in here. Find a little bowl. I just said, let me just take the whole damn bottle and I'll deal with it. Sometimes you just got, I don't know. So, anywho, leave it to me. I need a bag to carry this in, though. Here we go. Here we go. Here's one. Yes. I am. Thank you. Yes. He got it fixed up for me. The dentist, he got it fixed up for me. You know what? That's the one thing that I got lucky with. I don't know who I got it from, but I inherited, not inherited. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I got good teeth in all of that. I got good teeth. My first cavity. 30 years old. 30. But honey, now, no. And maybe it's part of hormones and getting older and all that, but yes, yes, that's what I was looking for. But like this one here's chipped. And like I will feel pieces in my, they're just chipping away, honey. I'll be toothless for too long. So, anywho. All right, y'all, let me run in here and do this little job. Y'all have a good day. And, yeah, y'all have a good day. I love you. And I'll talk to you tomorrow, God willing. Mwah.